Hey everyone, welcome back to the Claim Your Mind podcast. I'm your host, Sid, and today we are diving into something that could transform your career, stopping those interview blunders and starting to shine. If you've ever stumbled over a tough question or felt like you bombed an answer, don't worry, I've got you covered. In my international career of more than 30 years, I've attended several high profile interviews, and that too sitting on both sides of the table as an interviewee and an interviewer. And yes, my experience starts from the age of 17 when I cleared my NDA interview at first attempt, and I'm proud to be ranked 39th all over India. This episode is packed with actionable tips, real life examples, and a fresh perspective to help you nail your next interview. So put on your thinking hat, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. Alright, let's kick off with a classic. Why do you want to work with our company? Employers love this one to see if you are a good fit in the organization. Now, instead of saying, I want to work with you because you have a big brand value, you would rather highlight what you admire about the company and how you fit in. For example, when I was interviewed at a green tech firm, I said, I'm inspired by your commitment to sustainability, especially your recent solar project, and I would love to contribute my skills to that mission. See the difference? It shows you've done your homework and are passionate. Avoid generic answers, tailor it to their values, and that means research the company and the role you are appearing in the interview for. Now let's tackle the dreaded "what are your weaknesses" question. Don't say I don't have any, that's a red flag. Instead, frame it positively, considering weaknesses as an improvement area and not problem area. A friend of mine, when interviewed for a marketing role, she said, I'm working on improving my graphic design skills and I've been taking courses to enhance my proficiency. Now this shows self-awareness and a growth mindset. Pick a skill you're genuinely improving. Employers love that. Next up, tell me about yourself. This isn't your life story, keep it professional. A colleague once nailed this by saying, I'm a project manager specializing in agile methodologies with 5 years of experience leading teams to deliver successful projects, and I'm passionate about growth of my team, my clients, and my company. Avoid oversharing, like, I love dogs and cricket, unless it ties to the job. Focus on your expertise as related to the job you are being interviewed for and with enthusiasm. Alright, let us now address why did you leave your last job? This is a bait. Be careful when you talk about it. Do not badmouth your boss or colleagues or the environment in your previous company. Instead, frame the shift as a growth, a positive growth, and not a reaction. When I left a locally focused company, I said in the interview, I seek new international challenges and opportunities to grow and contribute professionally at the same time. I believe that my transition from domestic focus to think global and apply local is a natural transition in my career, and this has led me to this interview. Do you see? It's honest and forward-looking. Avoid saying, I didn't get along with my boss or they did not promote me despite my hard work. Keep the reason of change forward-looking and positive. Now, where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is about realistic, objective aspirations and your alignment to it. A friend interviewing for a leadership role said, I see myself advancing to a senior role where I can lead projects and support my team, my clients, and my company to achieve the strategic goals. This shows ambition. Don't say, I haven't thought about it or I want to be the CEO. Plan ahead and tie it to the company and the role for which you are being interviewed for. Now let's talk about how do you handle stress and pressure. Show your strategy. Accept and acknowledge that stress is an asset which nudges you to act and not get paralyzed. I once said, I prioritize my tasks and believe in work hard and play harder to maintain a healthy balance. Think of a time you juggled a tight deadline, maybe a project launch, and explain your approach. Never say, I don't get stressed. It's unbelievable. Now here's, why should we hire you? Now that's where you need to sell your value proposition. In another interview, I said, my ability to work with culturally diverse teams, supported by my project management skills and track record in successfully delivering more than 10 large-scale multi-country ERP implementation projects, makes me a great fit to contribute to your team. Now this is confident and specific. Avoid generic answers. I have the skills and attitude to get things done. Or, I'm hardworking. Sorry, that's not what they are looking for. Focus on what you bring to the table and be specific to the role and company's vision and mission. Well, don't skip this question, which is often asked. Do you have any questions for us? Ask smart ones, not the mundane ones. I once asked, can you please tell me about the team I'll be working with and key projects they're currently focusing on? Now that shows interest. Never say, no, I'm good, or even, what are the working hours, etc. That suggests complacence or disengagement. Now comes the question, what motivates you? Now here is where you need to share your drive. Remember that motivation is not always monetary or a vertical movement. Motivation is also about being trusted with the responsibility beyond your pay grade. Motivation is also about being respected when you walk the corridors of the company that you work for. A teammate once said, I'm motivated by making a tangible impact on projects, an impact which not only meets but exceeds my customers' expectations. Think of a time you felt fulfilled at work, like finishing a client report, and link it here. Avoid yearly promotions or salary increments as reasons for your motivation. Keep the reasons of your motivation positive and relevant. Linking motivation to salary hike or promotions is the biggest blunder you can ever do. Now let us move to, how do you prioritize your work? Now this is where you need to show your method. Well, I've said previously, I plan ahead and then use a combination of progress tracking, deadlines, and importance to prioritize tasks, ensuring the most critical items are completed first. Recall a busy week, pressing deliverable deadlines and how you manage it. Don't say, I just do what is urgent, because saying that shows a continued firefighting approach. Your ability to demonstrate your structural approach for handling priorities is the key here. Finally, what are your salary expectations? Be prepared. I once said, based on my experiences and the industry standards, I believe and trust the salary scales of your company. I believe in that if there is more than 5% negotiable salary variation in a company, the company is not worthy of working for. I trust your company to offer competitive salary which is aligned to my skill set and the market benchmarks. And I'm sure you would not under or overutilize my skills. Avoid, I don't know, whatever you offer or quoting your expectations upfront. That shows lack of tact in negotiations. Now, there you have it, your guide to nailing your next interview. Practice these responses, tweak them with your own experiences and watch the offers roll in. If you love this, hit like, subscribe and drop a comment. Tell me your toughest interview questions. Until next time, keep elevating your career. See you soon. Bye-bye.